portfolios of my students, just because as part of like general language teaching, all the students as a requirement of European Commission were required to build their own European portfolio, language portfolio. So I've been doing previously, I've been doing portfolios with students, but this time this was a different perspective because I had to come up with something different and I had to start my own portfolio. Now, initially, I was thinking whether what tool to use, whether go to from Mahara or different tools and wikis or blogs. But I decided to start with Mahara, and simultaneously I've been working as well on Weebly. So I analyzed like WordPress. I went to Wix, I think, and the other suggested websites. But to be honest with you, I found Weebly the most user-friendly, and I'll show you what I've got as well very briefly on Weebly. And I decided to go for Mahara. Now, I found Mahara a bit limited when it comes down to visuals and videos, embedding functions, and generally speaking, I found it not really nice to look at. So that's why I want to move by the end of this year, probably in the next few months, probably to complete it to Weebly, or maybe keep it like simultaneously. Now, what I did, I set up like 3 different sites for 3 different modules, and I kept as well the dashboard page and of course profile page. Maybe let's start with learning theories, since this was the first module. So in learning theories, I decided to divide it into 2 columns. On one side, I decided to go for the classes, and then my learning, my individual learning. In my classes, what I did, I included self-reflection sections, so all the reflections week by week. And at this stage, they are just in Word documents, downloadable Word documents. But I'm not too happy about this, because then what you can see is just like individual Word documents you have to download. So again, from the perspective of a user, it's not really nicely laid out, and I'm not really happy about that, so I'm really critical about it, because I know it doesn't look great. Then I included as well the final paper, and I'm still considering academic references, because for each week, whenever I was reading something, like I was trying to put it down. So I have to transfer, copy all my readings into the section academic references. I do this for professional development, which I will show you in a second, but I haven't done it yet for learning theories and instructional design. Then what I include as well in the classes, my own mind maps and all these word clouds. I've got a few mind maps as well, which I have to upload, I guess, to this module. Then on the other side, in the other column, what I did my own extra reflections, so use of learning theories in ELT, so I was just trying to connect them somehow to teaching English as a second language. And whatever I found online, so like graphic representations, videos, I put it on this site. So this is like learning theories. Then what I did, we moved into another module, which was instructional design and e-authoring, which looks completely different. As you can see, it's like more full, so even this is mine, I can see you can see my learning curve even with that, because the first module was like very limited, so this was just a startup. But then the second one, I tried to include more and more information. So I divided this module into 3 columns. So the first column includes like the class, then the project work, and my learning. This was suggested by Claire as well when we had the feedback from I guess in December. So she suggested this division, and I really liked it, and I applied like this division into this module. In my class, I included weekly reflections, annotated bibliography, and again I have to go into academic references, so again I have to transfer all the readings into this section. In the project work, I included the information, the introduction, then the next part was the link to the website, which was developed, then the information about learning outcomes, and all the information, so throughout the early stage of developing the resource online. So as you can see, there's loads, but again, these are in the document, like in Word documents. So it's a lot, and I'm afraid that if I just transfer this one into a journal, it's going to be more of reading. So I don't know if you have any suggestions. I'm feel free to give you suggestions how to do it in a nice way in Mahara at this stage. And then finally, in the third section, I included my learning, which focuses on my own learning and the application of the theory introduced in the classes to my own professional fields, which is like teaching languages. So I've got like short videos on YouTube. I've got like another writing as well, which I analysed and I included as well into this module. And then moving on to the professional development, in this module, I've got my teaching philosophy statement. And this time, I didn't go for the Word document as I like to download. I included a journal, but it's quite wordy, and again, it's not ideal for me. So, so this is what I found in Mahara, that it goes into extremes. You can either just upload individual Word documents, which you can download, or you can go for the journal, which is huge, and then I don't know what's the best way to do it anyway, to find some kind of a way to have a nice, maybe just the title and then it opens when you click. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. And then I've got my hopes and fears and expectations. So short video as well with a bit of music. Then I've got prior learning, and again in PowerPoint presentation, which presumably I'm just going to upload to SlideShare, and then I can embed it into Mahara so that it looks nice, so whenever you click it moves the slides. And I've got academic references as well listed on this hand side. As I said, I was trying to figure out what's the best way, what would be the best tool. So I experimented with WIP as well. And WIP, I started writing my ePortfilio, which is not finished, of course, but I just liked the idea of dragging and dropping all of the things and onto the website, so I found it very, very user friendly. And I started doing my portfolio on this one, and I started also doing my own for my own development, another a blog, a short blog for the teachers in my organization, where I include different trends and different methodologies, which I would like to share with my colleagues in my organization. So at this stage, I know I have to improve bits and pieces, and I know I know what to improve basically, but I'm trying to find a good way to do it. I don't know, I'd like to get any feedback from you guys if you know how to improve it.